This is New Jersey on Stage, on the web at nj-onstage.tv.
Hi, Joe Vierno here for NJ on Stage, and I usually say I'm on stage somewhere, but I'm not today. I'm in the parking lot of Middlesex County College, where the next production for Plays in the Park is rehearsing, and I have with me the director, and this is John Menter. Hello again, John. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
You know, we were just talking about what all goes on, getting ready to put the show on at Plays in the Park. Here you have this big, beautiful stage with all this tech and so forth, but here at Middlesex County College, sometimes you have stage time, and sometimes you don't. I mean, how do you get a cast ready to appear on the stage? I think you've only got, what, about 5 rehearsals or so?
I think it's like close to, a little over that maybe, not much. It's kind of daunting. I mean, we start sometimes in a classroom here at the college and we move to a cafeteria. There's been some days we've rehearsed in a hallway. And then eventually we moved to the big stage at Middlesex County College, and that is pretty close in measurement and size to the park stage. So, you know, every day is about broadening the show, you know, making it bigger, spreading things out. We have at the edge of the park stage, which many people might not know about, is a small number line.
Yeah.
And it helps keep everything very organized and in place. Well, we have that number line duplicated on the edge of the Middlesex County College stage, which helps keep everything
So
organized.
if you're working on the college stage, that's fine, because the width of the college stage is approximately.
It's very close.
But if you're in a classroom, you've got to really learn how to adapt.
We sometimes spread the number line out in the classroom if it's big enough, you know, to try and get as close, you know, in proximity as we can.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention, but this is Grease, and it's going to be the 3rd production during the 50th anniversary season at Plays in the Park, and I think the freeholders selected Grease.
Yes.
And for good reason.
Yes. It's so entertaining, and you know, our version of Grease is so family friendly. I mean, from 5 to 90, I mean, it's really appropriate for everyone, and it's just non-stop entertainment. I think from the minute our production begins, it dances all the way through the last curtain call. It's very dancey, it's very high energy, so I think it'll be fun. And there's an actual car that will be on stage throughout the show, so it should be a lot of fun.
That's right. The choreographer is Amanda Grace.
Yes, she's the choreographer for the New Jersey Devils, and we were lucky enough to nab her this summer, so we have all of that great enthusiasm that she brought to the choreography.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So she takes care of the dance company, not necessarily the cheerleaders. They do a lot of modern jazz.
Yes.
And your musical director is Larry Rockwell.
Yes, who's just so...
With his pit bulls.
Yes. We don't have the pit bulls in this production, but he's so terrific, and he's been great to work with.
Let me tell you, this is Grease. Usually I'll say to the director, what's it about? But everybody knows what Grease is about. So the answer to that is it's about 2 hours. It's going to run August the 1st through August the 11th at 8:30 every night except Sunday. So, and it's a Plays in the Park, at Roosevelt Park in Edison, and you bring your chair, you sit down, you pay a couple of bucks to get in, and you're going to have thousands and thousands of people. John, thanks for coming on. We're going to shoot your rehearsal a week from today at the park.
Yes.
It'll be in costume.
Yes.
Probably just piano accompaniment. And we're going to take pieces of that and we're going to put it on the website so people will get a chance to see what your work is all about. Have you directed Grease in the past yourself?
Yes, it actually was one of the first shows that I've ever directed.
Oh, really?
Over 20 years ago or so.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah, I feel like it's great. I never thought I would end up directing it again, but I'm really excited that this opportunity came around.
Yeah. Everybody knows the song, We'll Stick Together.
We Go Together?
We Go Together.
Yes.
Everyone knows it but myself. And a lot of familiar music.
Oh, yeah.
Especially from the movie, the popularity of
I think, the Broadway show was a success in its own right.
Yes,
I mean, it started, in a garage, basically, at a college, then moved to off-Broadway, and then they moved it on Broadway, and for many years it was the longest-running Broadway show ever.
That's right.
But then they made the movie with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, and then I think the show all of a sudden became, like, iconic, where now, I mean, you could say to anybody, Danny and Sandy, Rizzo, and everybody knows who they are.
Yes.
So
August the 1st through August the 11th, Roosevelt Park in Edison for this production of Grease. directed by John Menter. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank
for
you
coming
so
on.
much.
Good
Thank
to see you. Yeah, good to do it up.